The Book of the Damned, by Charles Hoyfort, Chapter 30. Something that fell with dust said to have been meteoric, March 9th, 10th, 11th, 1872. Described in the Chemical News, Volume 25, page 300, as a peculiar substance, consisted of red iron ochre, carbonate of lime, and organic matter. Orange-red hail, March 14th, 1873, in Tuscany. Notes and Queries, Series 9, Volume 5, page 16. Rain of lavender-colored substance, at Audun, France, December 19th, 1903. Bulletin de la Société Météorologique de France, 1904, page 124. Law Nature, 1885, Volume 2, page 351. That, according to Professor Shvedov, there fell in Russia, June 14, 1880, red hailstones, also blue hailstones, also grey hailstones. Nature, Volume 34, page 123. A correspondent writes that he had been told by a resident of a small town in Venezuela that there, April 17, 1886, had fallen hailstones, some red, some blue, some whitish. Informant said to have been one unlikely to have heard of the Russian phenomenon, described as an honest, plain countryman. Nature, July 5, 1877, quotes a Roman correspondent to the London Times who sent a translation from an Italian newspaper that red rain had fallen in Italy, June 23, 1877, containing microscopically small particles of sand. Or, according to our acceptance, any other story would have been an evil thing in the sociologic sense in Italy in 1877. But the English correspondent, from a land where terrifying red rains are uncommon, does not feel this necessity. He writes, "I am by no means satisfied that the rain was of sand and water. His observations are that drops of this rain left stains such as sandy water could not leave. He notes that when the water evaporated, no sand was left behind." L'Année Scientifique, 1888, page 75. That, December 13, 1887, there fell in Cochin China a substance like blood, somewhat coagulated. Annals de Chimie, Volume 85, page 266. That a thick, viscous, red matter fell at Ulm in 1812. We now have a datum with a factor that has been foreshadowed, which will recur and recur and recur throughout this book. It is a factor that makes for speculation so revolutionary that it will have to be reinforced many times before we can take it into full acceptance. Your Book of Facts, 1861, page 273. Quotation from a letter from Professor Campini to Professor Matucci. That, upon December 28, 1860, at about 7 a.m. in the northwestern part of Sina, a reddish rain fell copiously for 2 hours. A second red shower fell at 11 o'clock. 3 days later, the red rain fell again. The next day another red rain fell. Still more extraordinarily, each fall occurred in exactly the same quarter of the town.